Happy Monday, May 18th, 2020. There are only 13 academic school days left for the 2019-2020 calendar. We are wrapping up with our last standard for the year, which is for Unit 5, 4G3. Recognize a line of symmetry for a two-dimensional figure. Remember, next 13 days, get in that Google Classroom, do your assignments, please. There's the password set up. Let's go. And next week on Monday is Memorial Day. So in honor of Memorial Day, there's no school on May 25th. And then there's only one more Monday after this. And then that's it. And you're a fifth grader. All right. So quick review. As usual, get an Imagine Learning reading twice. Read articles on Achieve, read books, and then go to the Google Classroom. For Imagine Math, you do the notes, then you go into Imagine Math. All right, and do 1 to 2 lessons. And here's our problem. Number 21, 4G3. Remember, G is geometry. We are wrapping this up. Exciting. Number 21, decide whether the line appears to be a line of symmetry for the shape. Select yes or no for each shape. Now, for the recording, you can see this. Possible answer choices. They just check the box. But if we prove it for each one, at the end, you'll see what the answer is. So for box A, they say all no. For box B, no yes, no yes. First off, let's just review some keywords. Decide whether the line, so these are lines. And keyword appears to be a line of symmetry for the shape. So triangle, arrow. Wow, we've been doing a lot of triangles and squares and rectangles, but look, they threw an arrow in there, a big arrow. And then you select yes or no for each shape. Let's go back in. For the lesson, I just jumped onto the computer and went to Google Best Friend and typed in line of symmetry. So for any of these problems, even on Imagine Math, use your resources, okay? Look it up. What is a line of symmetry? The line of symmetry can be defined as the axis, that's confusing, or imaginary line that passes through the center of the shape or object and divides it into identical halves. Okay, I'll read that one more time so you can copy it. The line of symmetry can be defined as the axis or imaginary line that passes through the center of the shape or object and divides it into identical halves. So I'm just going to leave that right there. And as we go through each object, if it doesn't fit this, it's a no. Simple as that. But before I move on, let's apply that. So in class, we take out pieces of paper, and notice how I have a rectangular shape. Let's say the line of symmetry was right down the middle. So if I would fold this index card, you could do it with a piece of paper at home, and I fold it exactly in half, there would be my line of symmetry, okay? And why does that work? Because look, it's exactly in half. They're identical halves. Now, do we have to draw the lines for all these? No, you could just see it. In fact, a rectangle not only has one line of symmetry, you can even fold that rectangle the other way too. Rectangles are pretty cool shapes. And now, when you open it up, you actually have two lines of symmetry. Because if you fold it the long way, like a hot dog, you still have equal halves. And if you fold it the other way, like a hamburger, you still have two equal halves. So let's keep that in mind. Now, based off of time, that's 4 minutes and 41 seconds. If I would fold this over that line, it doesn't fit. This bottom half is bigger than the top half. So if I folded it over, it's not going to be an identical half. So this would be a no. Now the arrow, very unique. Notice how it's exactly the same shape. If I fold this arrow over, it will be identical halves. So it'll be yes. You need to notice where they put the line of symmetry, because sometimes we could move the line of symmetry and there might be another line somewhere else. But look where they have it pointed. For this shape, for this triangle, notice how the line of symmetry is right here. If I took this piece and folded over that, there's no way. And then this one, we have a square. And squares are pretty straightforward. They have the line of symmetry right down the middle. If we take this side right here and fold it over, they will be identical halves. So this would be yes. Okay? So if you know what a line of symmetry is, just simply by defining it, let's pop out keywords. A line of symmetry. There's an imaginary line. On this one, they actually drew the lines. Okay? But it divides it into identical halves. That's very, very important. Okay? All right, distance learners, the end of the year is coming near super fast. That still means you jump on and do all your assignments. And please, please read over the summer and do math problems. Of course, go out, play, exercise, be active, do little projects and experiments, help the family out at home. But also, it is critical to read. If the school year for next year does get pushed back, let's say late July, August, who knows, just stay informed on the news and on the district website, okay? It's critical that you read over summer to keep improving your reading comprehension and to practice your math, okay? Forgot to wrap it up. If we look at this, our correct answer would have been B. No, yes, no, yes. Line of symmetry, line of symmetry. No, no. That's it, distance learners. Have a good day. Remember, do the 4-step routine for Mr. D. Make sure you go into Imagine Math. Shout out to John and Ivan. They finished Imagine Math 4th grade in less than 4 months. And then shout out to 6 students who finished Imagine Learning Reading this year. According to that program, they're at a 7th grade literacy level. Keep reading those articles on Achieve to get your Lexile level up. And then go through the last 2 parts of the process. That was fun. Later.